So I wanted to know, what do you enjoy most about your character, Rodrigo, on telenovela?
Um, well, I'll tell you what I love about my character. I love the fact that he is. I mean, you would call him a little bit bipolar. He is he during the novela, when he's shooting the novela, he's the villain. He's the despicable villain with the bust twirly mustache and the whole thing. But once we cut behind the scenes, he's like a teddy bear. He's the sweetest person ever, and he'll fall in love in a minute. He's always trying to do well, and I love that duality. I love the paradox that have to go from one to the other one. Um, I have to also say that the role was based on me. I've had a friendship with Eva for over 15 years, and she's just she just heard me so many times complain about why do I always get the villain roles. I'm always playing the villain. I'm always playing the villain. I'm always playing the villain. And I used to say, why am I always playing the villain? I'm actually a nice guy. Why am I, that was my complaint. And about 2 years ago, she goes, honey, I'm developing this TV show. It's called TELENOVELA. It's about the behind the scenes of a telenovela. And right away, I can relate because I grew up watching telenovelas. And she goes, and I said, I have a role for you. I wrote it based on you. I go, okay. She goes, it's the villain. I go, are you kidding me? I go, it's the villain, but he's the nicest guy ever. So,
That's awesome.
Way, I thought it was so hilarious. I said, you kidding me? I mean, I have to be part of this. And you know what? Like I said before, I was part of this show, Prison Break, which was groundbreaking at the time. It was when TV was completely different. And I have to say, it was one of the pioneers from changing the face of TV. And now I've been blessed enough again to be in a show that is groundbreaking in the comedy world. We haven't seen anything like this. It's a workplace comedy, and you can always argue, The Office. And yes, we've seen The Office and that, but it's completely different. We see this telenovela that all Latinos can relate, because one way or another, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but your mom or your grandma or your aunt, there was always a telenovela at the house playing at a certain time. And, they're bigger than life. And that's one of the things that I love. This show, it's a love letter to telenovelas. It's an homage to telenovelas.
Yeah.
I grew up watching them, and I remember sitting with my mom. And my dad didn't like it. Every time he would show up, he'd go, what are you doing watching telenovelas? That's for women. That's for women.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so funny, like I said. So watching it, you can see, from a viewer's point, that it looks like a really fun show. So how is it on set with the rest of the cast?
I shouldn't even say this, but I am actually embarrassed that I'm getting paid to do this. Because seriously, I couldn't be more blessed. The fun that you see, I mean, if you're having fun watching it, it triples doing it. We shoot for 12 hours. We're there all the time. Even when I'm not there, I'm there. Meaning the days that I'm off, I actually drop by set because we've become so tight. And this is very cliche. Every show says that we become a family, but we have, from day one, and it starts from the top. It starts with Eva. It starts with number one, with number one in the call sheet. She, from day one, has made us feel we are part of this. You can bring anything to the table. There's no egos here. And from day one, you know what? We used to, right after the whole cast got cast, Eva decided to do a game night at her house. So we could all meet. And you know what? And start getting along. She's always, this is one of the casts that even, we don't get enough of each other. Like, towards the end, I was like, guys, we've been together for 5 months, 4 months, whatever that month was, and we were hanging out all the time. It's truly, truly a fun place, a fun environment. We're having a blast. We're laughing. Every time we make bloopers, especially I'm the first one, that I think I have more bloopers than anybody. it becomes a joke, and sometimes we have to actually stop and get our shit together, because otherwise the producer is going to come down and say, "You guys are having too much fun, and we're going overtime."
Yeah.
So,
Well, I saw the picture you posted the other day with her in her like bikini outfit just directing that you posted on Instagram. Yeah. And I thought that was so cute. Because, you know, I follow you on Instagram and I love social media. I think it's great for actors, you know, and actresses to connect with their fan base. And I thought that was, you know, a really cool moment that you can show like she's all about the fun, but like down to business as well. And she's doing it like even when she's in costume. And I thought that was a really cool, you know, photo to show for the fans that are, you know, following telenovela. Because like I said, it is really funny. I love it. It's so over the top. It's something that everybody can connect to. So what can we expect from Rodrigo throughout the season of telenovela?
You'll see there's a great episode. I can't wait for you guys to watch, and I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. Rodrigo, you know, he's a ladies man. A ladies man. You know, he loves his women, and you'll see that as we go. But there's an episode in which he connects with the you know, with being a dad, and he's on the look. You know, there's a whole thing about how he starts searching for this kid that he might have. And I don't want to give up that much, but you know, we'll see how there might be something coming along while getting along with Mimi. We all know that him and Mimi slept together, and it meant more for him than it meant for Mimi. Mm-hmm. And
yeah, that scene was beyond hilarious. Yeah, for a guy to act on that was really cute. It was cute to see the roles reversed.
You know, it was like the roles were reversed. You know, in this case, it's the guy. It was like, wait, what? You see me? No, not gonna happen. So, yeah. Anyway, you know, we get to know more about who Rodrigo is on a one-to-one, you know, level, and we'll see how. Because at the beginning, people were like, is he gay? Or what is he? I go, no, he's not gay. He's sensitive. We already have the gay character. He's just. You know, he's sensitive. He wears his feelings on his sleeve, and we'll see more of that. I'm having a great time, Melanie. I truly am. I'm very blessed to be part of this. And I you know what, I love that critics, you know, people like you love the show. I was in Puerto Rico over the holidays, and I got in on Friday, and I was going through the whole security at the airport, and one of the security guys approaches me and says, "Hey, you're the guy from," and normally I get, "You're the guy from Prison Break." You know, it's the most, you know, and I get it, you know, but so I was ready to go, "Yeah, that's me." And he goes, "You're the guy from Telenovela." And I go, oh, "Yes, that's me." yeah. Like I really got excited. I go, "Yeah." He says, he goes, "My wife and I watch it, you know, every Monday. It's hilarious. We love it." And I'm so excited. You know, it's like, you know, going a second time around on a hit show. Mm-hmm. I've been very blessed and very, you know, just very proud of what we're doing, especially for the Latinos. You know, it is such a great opportunity for us. You know, it's the first time we have a TV show, first of all, titled in Spanish, right, on a general market, and you know what America Ferrara and Eva Longoria are doing for us. It's something that we Latinos have to really, you know, back each other and support. This is a great opportunity that we're having, and it's groundbreaking. We're opening doors. We're breaking barriers, and we're just a force to be reckoned with. And I'm glad to be part of this. You know, to be at the forefront of something so innovative, which is telenovela.
Yeah, well, we thank you, you know, as a fan base for definitely being able to break those barriers, because it is huge, I feel, for the Latino community to be on such a huge network and have a Spanish title and have all these, you know, amazing Latino actors and actresses on, you know, screen, being able to portray what we're used to, and like our grandmas and our mothers, like you said, growing up on novelas, but now it's, you know, on a different network, and we're something, you know, other generations down the line can connect to. So yeah, thank you so much for all your time today.
Hola mi gente. It's Amaury Nolasco. I play Rodrigo in Telenovela, and I want to give a shout out to all my Latino school people. I love you guys. Let's support each other. Un beso.